Hey everybody, welcome back or welcome to my channel. So as promised, I'm going to be completing a Valentine's Day tablescape today for you guys to hopefully give you some inspiration. But as you can see in the title of this video, I didn't necessarily label it a Valentine's Day tablescape because this is a tablescape that totally could be used in any kind of shabby chic decorating or any kind of like a tea party because it's very feminine. I am obviously going to toss in some hearts and stuff like that in there to kind of give it more of that Valentine's Day feel, but you could always replace hearts with other little, you know, little knickknacks. Like if you wanted to kind of just change it out and make it more neutral, you could kind of get rid of any kind of hearts or anything that, you know, screams Valentine's Day. Although I just think in general, this is more of like a shabby chic, cottage, feminine, gardenscape, tablescape. How about that for a mouthful? Anyway, so I'm gonna walk you guys through it as I do it, and hopefully, like I said, you'll find some inspiration. Let me know in the comments section if you have done any kind of tablescapes for Valentine's Day or any ideas that you have for me or any suggestions you have for future videos that you would like to see. I've got some ideas, always have lots of ideas churning in there. Whether it makes it to the table, if you will, or not, it's totally just dependent upon the amount of time that I have to, you know, give to YouTube. But I always like to hear from you guys and see about what kind of things you would like to see more of. It's interesting. I haven't asked that in quite some time, so please let me know. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get on with it. Guys, so I am just starting with a completely blank slate. I went ahead and cleaned off my table. If you remember, there is my Valentine's tree. Of course, ignore my tripod sitting there. So the colors, of course, that I'm going to be using on my tablescape are going to be more of the pink and the red, and of course I'm going to incorporate blue. I always try to do that in this room just because blue is like my base color. So I do have this table runner. I think I showed you guys that in the video of the Valentine's Day decor in here. But see what I mean? This doesn't scream Valentine's Day to me. This is something I think I purchased it last year at Hobby Lobby, and I think it was just a part of their spring decor. So I just love the colors. Of course, it's got the blue, but also it's got the pink and it's got the red. So it just matches perfectly, but it doesn't scream Valentine's Day to me. So we're gonna start out. I'm gonna go ahead and use this. I did pick up these super cute placemats. They just look like boxwood leaves on them. I picked up 6 of them. They are a part of the spring line at Hobby Lobby this year. I'm gonna go ahead and place these around. I am gonna be setting the table for 6, and we'll go from there. Okay guys, so I placed obviously the placemats down, and I have, as of right now, I have decided on using this china right here. It is so pretty. Look at those super beautiful feminine details and those beautiful flowers. Oh my goodness, I just absolutely love this table. I'm sorry, I love this plate. These are Royal Embassy made in Japan. They are just so lovely. It's, oh goodness, I just love little dainty flowers. I'm sure I've told you guys that like 1,000 times. But I have decided to go ahead and use these as of right now. So I placed these down. I also picked up this cute pink pom-pom fringe table runner at Goodwill recently. And so I kind of just have it just, you know, messily thrown basically on that other table runner. So I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do. My idea right now though is to do the place settings first, and then I'm gonna work on the centerpiece. Usually I would do it the opposite way, but I have found sometimes that I make these huge centerpieces and then don't end up with a whole lot of room for my table setting itself. Obviously, this would probably be, you know, it's obviously an essential part of a tablescape. So I was like, let me try it differently this time. This will allow me to know how much room I have for the centerpiece. I also picked up, I didn't pick these up, I actually found them. They were in my house. I have these in my formal living room. They are just a bunch of small little flowers that I picked up from Michael's on clearance a couple years ago. I'm not using them in the formal living room right now, so I thought that these would be a great addition to the tablescape in here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them yet. I will probably obviously cut them apart. So we will go from there and see how I use these. So I also wanted to show you this. This is what kind of I have. So I have the big dinner plate down. And I did make sure that all of the patterns were lining up the same way at each setting. And so then I have this smaller, I guess this is maybe called a salad plate. You guys, I am not super educated on the different names of all these different serving pieces. So anyway, I'm going to kind of make that kind of, you can see that the biggest bunch of flowers on the plate, I have it opposite on this little salad plate. And then I've got this little saucer, and I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to kind of lay that, the biggest bouquet print, I guess if you will, on this saucer, kind of in an opposite way. And then I have this super cute little, very shallow bowl. I'm not exactly sure what this would be technically used for, but I thought it was just too cute not to use. So I've got that placed down as well. And then of course I have my super cute teacup. Oh my. So that is kind of the setting that I'm going with as of right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of the places, and we'll move on from there. Okay guys, so I just want everybody to know that I am just having a super hard time with being inspired for Valentine's Day on this tablescape. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because tablescapes are a relatively new endeavor for me, but I look at pictures all of the time and I know what I like. But when I see things that I like and styles that I like, and then I go to try and put my own spin on it or try to slightly mimic it, but like I said, with my own spin, I realize even though I've got 1,000 plates, I still do not have everything that I need for a proper place setting. But anyway, so I started working, let me just show you. If you recall, well, I know you're gonna recall, but for me, it's been a couple days. I did not like the way that the candles looked. I did not like the way that pink table runner looked. So what I have done now is I have kind of put 3 candles on this side and 2 candles over here. Another thing that I did was I did have some of these pink, like little rose petals. They're actually kind of in the shape of a heart. And I had some of these red glitter hearts that I've had them for a couple years. So I did kind of scatter them. And to me, that feels definitely more, it feels definitely more like Valentine's Day when I did that. Because what I have so far, as you can see, it is looking a lot cuter. I really think that that table scatter made a really big difference. I also like the fact that I have candles on either end as of right now. So I went out to the barn and I was going through my stuff, trying to see some other things. I do not want to invest a lot of money in Valentine's Day. I've already got the tree, which I didn't really put a lot of money into that. A lot of this stuff I had, of course my plates are thrifted, but I don't want to put a lot of money into a bunch of decor for Valentine's Day because once I recover after Christmas, it's really kind of getting later into January, and being that February 14th is Valentine's Day, you really don't want Valentine's Day stuff really up really after Valentine's Day, maybe for a couple days, but that's it. It's not like you can get away with it like Christmas time. You can get away with it until after New Year's. But I'm really ready for spring anyway. So I'm just trying to use maybe some stuff that I have. So I'm struggling with this centerpiece. But anyway, let me show you some of the things that I pulled from the barn. So I did find this white orchid that I may use. This is a faux strawberry cake. As you can see, a little piece of the frosting came off, so I'll just glue that back on. But because it has the strawberries, I think it looks like a really cute Valentine's Day cake. And then I have, oh goodness, I do have this little vase right here. This is like whole powdery. I actually bought this to sell, but I haven't done it yet. So I'm like, it's got pink on it, so it may work. And then I still have those flowers right there that I possibly am going to be able to use. We'll see. idea I had, I'm not sure if this will work, but if you guys follow my thrift hauls, you'll see that I thrifted this super beautiful lampshade. It's so shabby chic, but I love it. It's got that pink on it, so romantic, so pretty. So I thought this would be really pretty. So I started thinking, what could I do with this? And I got this idea, and like I said, I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but I'm gonna go with it. I happen to have this candlestick that a long time ago I glued this glass vase onto. It was just a glass vase from Dollar Tree, and I've used it for different things or whatever. So I was like, you know what? I like the way little lamps look. And you know how at some of like the fancier restaurants maybe that you go into, there'd be little lamps sitting on the tables. And I think about like the Victorian era, how they would have like little like lamps and candles and stuff like that. And so I don't know if I can get it to work, but it kind of does look cute just like that. So my idea was maybe I could throw a battery operated candle into it to give some ambiance besides the taper candles that I'll have lit. So there's Heidi. She had to come in. Hey girl. She is in desperate need of a groom, you guys. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I posted a picture of her the other day and she was so cute. But I was like, goodness gracious, this little girl needs to get groomed. Anyway, so that's what I have to work with. So let's see what I'm gonna be able to come up with, and then I'll come back to you guys, hopefully when I get it figured out. Okay guys, everything is as complete, at least as complete as I'm gonna do it. The only thing that I'm actually lacking is actually napkins. And I went out today to see if I could find any kind of cloth napkins that would look pretty. And unfortunately, I only went to like, I think just Hobby Lobby and didn't see anything. So maybe if I get the chance before Valentine's Day, I'll try and find something. But it's okay. This is what I have. You got to work with what you have sometimes, but I think it's super pretty. So I think that this would absolutely be a lovely Valentine's Day dinner for your family, or if you were inviting some girlfriends over. As you can see, how I did the centerpiece was I did use that faux cake, and I decided to go ahead and use this little faux lamp. I don't know. It's different, but I just liked it. I love that lampshade, and I just thought it was a perfect little romantic touch. And I think I do have a battery operated candle in there. You cannot tell right now because obviously it's in the middle of the day. But I'm hoping that will produce enough light to just give it a really soft glow. I decided to use that whole pottery little planter, and I just put a couple of those bouquets of flowers in there, and then the other two bouquets of flowers that I have, I just kind of laid them right there. I don't know, just using, like I said, using what I have. I do have some little birdies that I picked up from Hobby Lobby, actually just the other day. They're super cute, the little birdies. Just thought for just a little touch of whimsy. But the table setting itself, you can see the wine glass, actually, I guess both of them are wine glasses, but in my world, the one would be a wine glass and one would be, I guess, a water glass. That's just how I'm setting it. You can see I don't have any fancy utensils, you guys. That's one thing. I have so many sets of dishes. I have lots of teacups and stuff like that, but I am going to be on the hunt for preferably antique utensils. I would love a couple different sets of different styles of antique, especially antique, but they don't have to be. But utensils, as well as looking for drinkware. So wine glasses and goblets and just whatever all those fancy names are, what are they called? Sherry glasses, I think, or something like that. Those really small ones. I would love to have a couple different sets of those in some different colors to coordinate with the place settings that I would love to create. But I still think it turned out super, super cute. Very inexpensive, obviously. Like I said, the plates were thrifted. To be honest with you, the silverware that I'm using, it's nothing fancy at all, but I actually ended up getting those for free. And then of course the wine glasses are just from Dollar Tree. I think my taper candles might have been from Dollar Tree as well, you guys. So I'm super pleased with how it turned out. I think it's super pretty. It's very Valentine's-y. But like I said, if you just want it to, this could also be just a very shabby chic, romantic place setting as well. You could just remove those hearts if you wanted to take away some of that Valentine's Day look. But I hope that this gave you some kind of inspiration, whether it be for a Valentine's Day tablescape or any kind of just, I guess I would say, you know, it's not really formal, but it's not really informal either. But I think this is a lot of fun to do this type of stuff. I also think it's fun to sometimes go the extra mile, I guess, if you will. And then how fun would it be for your family to be able to sit down to a nice dinner with a place setting like this, especially with a lot of people staying at home more now. Kind of give them a restaurant feel at your own home. So hope you guys liked it. Let me know in the comment section if you did. If you maybe have some other ideas for other place settings and table settings that you would like to see. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.